Hello and welcome. My name is Bugluckscruffin and this is Trackmania. Today we're going to be looking at the new Spring 2026 campaign. Now I think it released sometime this week, I don't know the exact day, but as of now I've not done any of these tracks. I have done the weekly tracks, the weekly grand I struggled a little bit with. I might go back to that later, but let's get into it. Spring 2026. Okay, we'll see how this goes. These, as always, looking for the gold at the very least. These white tracks tend to be pretty easy, lots of movement. Whoa! I say it tend to be pretty easy, and then I'm straight off the edge there. So I have been doing a lot of racing recently. Whoop, there we go, there we go, there we go. I have been doing a lot of racing on Xbox with controller recently, so I'm a little out of practice. There we go. With keyboard. However, I think we're pretty good with that. Bronze, silver, gold, and author. Very happy with that. Let's move straight on to the next one. This is one of those games where I don't necessarily feel like I've improved a lot, but the game does seem to be getting easier, and I don't know whether that is the game's actually getting easier or if I've been getting better. Probably need to go back and have a look at some of my old videos and just compare. Oop, I need to turn left. I got there, but that was a very slow one. I need to grab that turn much earlier. That was alright though. Whoop. No. That was not going to be pretty. Okay, so first jump is fine. Second jump, I need to jump to the left. Okay, that's alright. Through here. Excellent, through the gap. Now I need to... There we go. Up. Oh my goodness. Get caught on the wall. Okay, so it looks like it's definitely not gold, but it looks like if I can manage to stick that last little bit, I'm in very good shape. Definitely got a gold. Oops, that was awful. I was worried I was going to hit a tree there. Okay, up and over here. That gives me this line. Let's drop down low. Straighten it up and straight through. There we go. 4 seconds better. Do I get the... There we go. Author medal. Easy as. Where's my... There we go. Let's see how we go. No, I don't want to quit. Ah, I was way up there. Okay, cool. That was slightly concerning. That's alright. Here we go. How far around? Yep, there we go. Whoop, no. Tighter. Okay, through here, around this way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Up. I should have just kept going. Should have just kept going. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. Not as good as my last one, but okay. So swing, swing. Too much, too much. Goodness. there. Slide a bit. There we go. Keep going around. There we go. That was nice. Whoop. Hitting the wall twice was not. Still going to beat the gold? I doubt that'll be an author though. Do I? That's where I'm like, should that be an author? I don't know. Those moments are the moments where I go, has the game got easier? And me not being good enough, I can't tell you whether it has or not. Or whether I'm just improving. Okay. Whoop, that was not an improvement. Folks, try not to crash into the walls. Crashing into walls is slow. That's better. Whoop, that's not gonna be. Oh, I saved it. I thought I was gonna clip the wall like gold did. I did not. Which means I can come through here. And flat out. Okay. Probably just gold. Yeah. Still happy with that. And then number 5. Here we go. Ooh, nice jump at the start. Let's go. Straight at the top. There. And try and get as straight a line as possible. Try not to jump. Probably didn't need to break around that corner, but that's okay. Okay, down here, sliding through. Dropping down. Straight through there. Oh, this is... Ah! No! Can I... Is that still... If that is still gold... Oh, I thought I was going to get author for a sec. No, that's fine. We are trying that again because that last turn, it was a really good run until that last turn. That was not a good run. That was palm tree. Okay, that's alright. Over here. That was that break again. That's okay. Am I catching up? Or is my ghost catching up, I should say. There we go. Okay, there we go. And through we go, 1.8. There's our author medal. I feel good about that one. That was a good amount. Okay, let's try these ones, and if I do really well, we'll go back and we'll try and get that author medal. Clean up white. Make sure that it's all really consistent. Interesting. What do we got here? Lots of plastic apparently. Which means I need to be... where am I going? Okay, I need to go higher. I need to be very smooth with my inputs because I've got less grip. I just got caught like, I did it again. I wonder if I could just go straight through there. Is there a gap? Whoop, not the place I thought it was. Okay, maybe that's me being a bit ambitious. Okay, let's go through this gap. Whoop, there was a rock or something there. Nope. Too ambitious. There we go, down here. Whoop, down there, down there, down there. Up there. Oh, goodness. Okay, here's where the challenge is. Well, not really, I just need to not drive like a maniac. So stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low. There we go. Down low again. Okay. So, whoop, almost messed it up completely. So not gold. That's fine. Let's try again. So all of this is stay low, basically. Up high at the beginning, and then stay low for the rest of it. Okay, so stay low again. Oh, not that low. That still works. That was a little ridiculous. Okay, let's leave these as gold, and we'll just keep going through, and we'll see how we go. If I start getting authors, then we'll see what we do after that. But for now, I'm just looking for golds on these green tracks. Nah, that was an awful corner. This is where I need to get a little bit of practice. Back on keyboard. Because, oh, no. Because I reckon I could do a decent drift on that corner with the controller. There's a hole there. That was unexpected. But yeah, I reckon I can do a much better drift with a controller there, but do what we can manage. I had forgotten about the hole, I just happened to be on the right trajectory there. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. That's good, that's good. Too fast. Hit the wall. Oh, a little bit of drop frames. That's annoying. Okay, still silver. It's better than nothing, but we want to do better. Don't go in the center. There we go. Got this. Too fast. That's alright. Okay, round we go. Too fast. That was the wall again. Don't need to brake there because I'm already going slow. But that means that's a wall. Okay, cool. Oh, let's give this a shot. Okay, drift here, that's better. Move the chicane here. Oh, no. Close. Okay, cool. We're in the lead. Oh, again with that wall. Wide here. No, too wide there. First bit I've got good. Around there. A little bit of drift there. A little bit of drift there. Just up. There we go. That should be it. Whew. By not much. By half a second. Yeah, okay. Cool. Happy with that though. Okay, what do we got now? Again with this little downhill drop. That was not what I was ready for. Oh, I'm very bad at these sorts of levels. Where am I going? Okay, Okay. I get it. Whoop. No, I don't. There we go. Okay. I want to go down this side. Try not to crash too much. I'm going to go through the checkpoint this way. And I'm going to fly uphill. This, contrary to popular belief, is not uphill. Let's try that again. Okay, release, go. Whoop, it's too much. Oh goodness, okay. Let's try that again. I keep getting caught in the snow. There we go, that's better. That is suboptimal. Up on the snow, into the tree. Okay, let's go center one just to line up a little bit better. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. That's okay. Around here. Okay, and then this way. Okay, just follow the line. I'm not gonna beat the other. Oh, maybe I am. What was that? Did I get there? I got there. That was a silly end to that race, that trial, but it worked. Let's see. Can we see just the? Yeah, round we go. There we go. Cool. I'm just trying to keep it straight, and we get knocked. But yeah, okay, cool. We got a better launch at the end. That was an interesting one. I'm always really bad at those downhill ones. There's something that I don't quite get about them, but I'm getting better. Okay, we go that way, up on some grass, try not to get too much air. Helps if I know where the track is going. I say as I fall into a canyon. Okay, over here, and then I'm immediately turning right as hard as I can. But then I'm going up there, and then turning left. Ooh. Oh no, not ice. Get back over, and then straighten up. Oh, I was not ready for that. Ah, I was hoping for water. What map am I on? I'm losing track. I'm so focused on the tracks. I'm not grabbing everything else. This is number 10. Let's see how we... Ah, wood. Okay. Wood messes with my head. Because you turn really fast all of a sudden. I don't think I'm going to make it. I was also not ready to change car. Technically I stayed on track. Ah, they turn too fast. They turn too fast already, and then you put them on wood, and it's just ridiculous. Like that. Okay. I need to be ready to change. Okay, that's better. What do we got? We got a jump. We got a boost. What I would really love is Okay, is that silver? Is that good enough for silver? Okay, good enough for silver. What I would really love is a way to skip that change. But it doesn't look like I can do a skip. Let's see how we go. Yeah, I'm too slow there. Okay. Trying to play it too safe. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's better. I just got to keep in front of gold now. That won't help. Trying to do just little bits at a time, so I'm not. There we go. There we go. Trying not to tip the car all the way over. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm happy with that. We're pretty good. Yeah, but they're not actually unlocked. Cool, so they're all good. Let's go back and we're going to try and get this author medal. We'll see how we go. Am I actually going to get opponents from SA? I am. That was a very slow start there. Okay, what was this track again? Whoop! Okay, I need to go a little bit wider there. Whoop. Ooh, that was almost wide enough. I went too tight. Ah. Whoop. Oh, I need to go wider there. Over that rise turn. So I need to go a little bit straight. Okay, that's alright. Straight, then through that gap. Released just at... Woohoo! Oh, this is much too fast. 3 seconds better. Wow. Okay. That's good, I think. We've got all author medals there, all gold medals there. I think that is pretty good. Ooh. There is an Australian track over there. And Hungary, Canada, South Korea, Germany. Interesting. Fantastic. Well, that's the first 10 tracks of the Spring 2025 campaign for Trackmania. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.